Floor & Decor Associates. The time is now 6:30. We are 30 minutes out to close. If you're with a customer, please help them with any purchases that they may have by helping them up to the registers 1 and 2. They will be going down momentarily. Thank you so much for shopping at Floor & Decor.
That's how you tell people to get out?
Pretty much.
You know what I used to do?
What?
Turn the music off and aggressively stare at them.
Oh, well, I do that too. Actually, so what I do is I'll stand behind them while they're looking at products. Just stand like 5 feet away and just cross my arms. Like literally.
I used to follow them around the store, and if they would touch a sweater, they'd move 2 steps, and then I would fix the sweater, even though it really didn't need fixing.
like oh, you're a nuisance to be here.
Yeah,
get GTFO.
Out. Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it to it.
Hello and welcome to the Strive Nation podcast, the podcast where we talk about the monotony of daily life. But you know what? That's okay, because sometimes that's exactly what you need in this crazy world. My name is Cory Estreen, joined with the lovely, lovely, lovely Taylor Huff. How are we tonight, Taylor?
I'm feeling spooky.
You're feeling spooky? Because it's October and we are very close to Halloween. You got all your stuff planned.
It's the week of Halloween and I could not be more excited.
This is episode 21 and we got your October monthly scoop here.
Your spooky scoop.
Spooky dookie. I'm just kidding.
Little inside joke.
Yeah, we're going to get into the beverage of choice.
Yes.
But before we start the show, make sure that you go right now and follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Strive Nation Pod for all the coolest content on the internet. And for you visual people, head over to YouTube and smash the subscribe button and like every video to show that you care.
Okay, so I'm excited. We are drinking the Bud Light Seltzer Fall Flannel flavors.
Yeah, she decided to go to the store and get this random Bud Light Seltzer pack with all these random...
I've heard they're terrible, so I'm really excited.
Okay, let's do the pop. Let's do the pop. Ready?
Oh, I got too long of nails, guys.
Aww.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, I do it. I do it for you. Ready? Boop. Okay. Oh, I gotta get yours too. Damn.
Yeah. Sorry.
Damn, man.
So for Halloween, I got the world's longest black nails, and now I'm useless. Ooh, double pleasure.
Okay. All right.
So Cory has pumpkin spice, and I have apple crisp.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Okay. Let me try pumpkin.
Oh. How is it?
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like pumpkin but alcohol. It is very odd.
Really?
Yeah. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not bad, but it's like I wouldn't, you know how it's like, it's not bad, but I wouldn't go out of my way to drink it.
The apple is really good.
Okay, let me try that one.
That's why I took it, because I thought it would be the safest bet.
All right, here we go.
Oh
my gosh, this one's really good. Try that.
So the pumpkin spice smells like a Bath & Body Works candle.
Do you like that?
Oh my god, you know what? This one is better than the maple pear.
Okay, well, do you want to trade? Okay, because I don't like it. I like the apple cider one because...
I mean, it's 100% just drinking potpourri. But I'm kind of into it.
It's grody. I don't like it. I'm not like a huge pumpkin guy. Like I like pumpkin spice, but pumpkin beer, if it's not like a beer.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I didn't think I was going to like it. I love it.
There you go.
The basic white girl.
All right. Tell us what you're drinking on our Facebook and Instagram as well.
Yes. Make sure you get your beverage before we continue the episode.
Right, because before we get into it, but first. Upvotes
and downvotes.
Upvotes and downvotes, as always, ladies first.
My upvote is obviously Halloween is this weekend. I'm obsessed with Halloween, always have been, always will be. I have 3 costumes planned for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they're going to be great.
3 costumes? I'm lucky if I get 1 costume.
Cory squeezes in 1 costume every other year.
Yeah.
And I have to... You know what? Having 3 costumes for me is not a lot. Because when I used to teach dance, I used to dress up every single day of the week.
Yeah, she enjoys it. It's fine. I got a cheap costume. It fits me well because I'm old. So
we're not going to tell you guys what it is. We'll show it on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Okay.
What's yours?
My upvote is that we got Google Fiber installed.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they cut that. We used to have Xfinity, got rid of it because lost the promotion. Plus, Google Fiber is beast. I don't know if anyone knows, but it's super quick, super fast. If you got all these devices, hooks to home network, all that stuff, it's kind of neat. So I'm pretty happy about it. And the guy that came to install it was super nice.
He was amazing.
Yeah, he was very nice. He called me Mr. Cory.
He was the sweetest person I think I've ever met. And it was by far the best customer experience ever.
Yes, agreed.
Loved it.
So that was my upvote. What is your downvote?
So, speaking of beverages, my downvote is that Tennessee sucks when it comes to beer. All I want is some nice Oktoberfest varieties, maybe some kind of like a pumpkin ale. They have nothing here. I have been to a couple of bars. Every time I ask for an Oktoberfest or something pumpkin or fall, they tell me they have Angry Orchard. The liquor store, he offered a pretzel beer. The thing is, it's not like, oh, sorry, we don't have anything. It's they don't understand what an Oktoberfest beer is.
Yeah, they just don't get it, which we come from Wisconsin, so we got everything up there.
Yeah, when we used to live in Wisconsin, I used to go to Festival, which is a grocery store, and build different 6-packs of all these different flavors and try them. I can't do that here.
Aww.
So that's my downvote, the lack of beer.
Well, if you're going to have a downgoat, it's going to be lack of beer.
Yes.
The greatest of all downvotes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What's your downvote this week?
My downvote is that I am so busy. I have a lot of hobbies, but I like to fill up my time with things that I feel are productive for my life. And I've overfilled my schedule. So now the days off that I do get are filled with running errands.
Catering to me.
Catering. Yeah, no. That was good, but no.
Just kidding.
No, I'm just tired all the time. Work's really taken out of me with the podcast, the crypto. I'm just really spread thin, and I've lost a lot of the ability to do some of the hobbies that I really like to do. So I want to start to break open some time eventually to get back to the things that I really enjoy. But I just have a lot of hobbies. I'm very excited about a lot of things, very enthusiastic. So
yes.
Yep, there's not enough me time, and that's my downvote.
You do have a lot of hobbies.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
All right, October monthly scoop coming in hot.
First up, we have COVID news, obviously. Let's drink. Let's get it out of the way.
Yep.
So the Biden administration, is planning on vaccinating kids 5 to 11.
Yeah, if you listen to Anthony Fauci, he thinks that all kids should be mandatory vaccinated, even though there's basically no chance of them dying. Like statistically, it's irrelevant if you know statistics and things.
Oh my God, math and science, who would have thought?
Yeah, right, right. But
we talked about it a little bit last month. RSV is more dangerous to kids, flu is more dangerous to kids, but you know what? It's fine because we are going to force this vaccine on children.
Yeah, we got to jab them and mutate them while they're young.
Speaking of Halloween.
Have you met my son, Gerald? He's got 5 arms. He looks like Machamp from Pokemon. Just wait until his next evolution comes through. I'm sorry, I'll stop.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Oh, that is so good. I'm going to start crying. I don't even know what to say. Parents, good luck with your weird mutated kids. Maybe they'll all turn into the X-Men.
Yeah. There is a story that came out, you know how Anthony Fauci was also telling everyone that he did not approve gain-of-function research, did not fund it in the Wuhan lab. And then it came out like this last week that that was all a lie. He did in fact approve gain-of-function research and fund it, Yeah. He got into it. We'll even talk a little bit later about some more research that he approved the funding for. But yeah, so if your children start gaining some functions in some places, that is why.
Yes.
What else about 12 to 17-year-olds?
Oh, yeah. So 12 and 17-year-olds have been approved to be vaccinated for, I don't know, a hot second now, like a month. But not a lot of them are getting vaccinated, obviously, because we don't know long-term side effects. So to incentivize these children, because they don't really know what they're doing with their bodies, The government will enter you into a drawing where you, at the ripe age of 15, can get a $200 Visa gift card.
Woo! $200 to gain 5 arms. I love it.
Yes. Or a scholarship.
Well, see, then you get a scholarship. It's basically like a free ride to be indoctrinated.
Yeah, and since you can't sue the medical companies making these vaccines anyways, you might as well get a $1,000 scholarship to college when you have to deal with having a tail.
Right.
Yeah.
But the scholarship won't matter when they're going to give you all the free money for college anyways.
Oh, yeah, waiting for that to happen.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Some more COVID news.
Yes. Speaking of Biden, he went to a restaurant with his wife. Totally normal. Totally fine. However, he was breaking the rules. He was seen not wearing his mask at the DC restaurant.
Yeah, and they have to wear masks in DC.
Yes.
At these restaurants. And he didn't wear it at all. Even when he was getting up to go to the restroom, he didn't wear it at all.
Nope. He walked in with it. I think he was holding it above his face or in front of his mouth or whatever, walking in, and then the entire time in there he just completely forgot about it.
Yeah, which we know that these government officials, they're full of shit, guys. They don't wear these masks. It's just for show. They've even been caught on camera saying, "Hey, whispering, we don't have to wear these masks. We just do it for, the media." So that it makes Republicans and things continue to look bad. But it's all a facade. It's all fake.
Yeah. Someone, I forget who it was, a Democrat, said, I only have my mask on because there's a Republican watcher here.
Yeah, the trackers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, they get caught all the time. They're a bunch of liars.
The usual. People choosing not to wear a mask, but not letting other people choose to do with their bodies.
Yeah, we just got to spotlight the hypocrites. That's all.
Yeah, the usual.
Moving on to Southwest. Okay, so Southwest tried to mandate all of their employees to get vaccinated, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that didn't work because they started to strike.
Yeah, which was amazing.
Yeah.
They striked for an entire weekend. Every single flight through Southwest was canceled. They had no flight attendants. They had no pilots. They first blamed it on the weather.
Yeah, when the weather was fine.
Yeah. When the weather is fine, everyone else is going.
It's like, oh, maybe we can get by telling everyone that it's due to the weather. Can we trick them? And everyone's like, you're fucking idiots. And they're like, oh God, they've caught us. And then they it's like, okay, fine, we're not pulling the wool over your eyes. Mm-hmm. So
after that weekend, if you are unvaccinated, you can still be working, and they're not going to put you on unpaid employee leave.
Yeah, people aren't going to stand for this shit, guys. They're just not. Civil liberties exist for a reason.
Yes.
You got to treat humans like they're capable of, deciding, making their own decisions. So every step we take gets closer to communism.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of communism, ESPN, owned by Disney and the giant conglomerates. So they have a vaccine policy in place, and Allison Williams is a commentator for ESPN. She doesn't want to get vaccinated. She's perfectly healthy, doesn't think she needs to. So she lost her job from ESPN because of this. But good news, Daily Wire swooped in and hired her onto the team.
Oh, there you go. See?
Yes.
Yeah, we have to stand up for each other, basically, when this stuff happens.
Yeah.
We got to hold these big tech companies, these big conglomerates. We got to hold them accountable for their actions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like what Daily Wire's doing. You stand up for yourself, stand up for you believe in, and if you lose your job, we're going to do everything we can to help you.
Yeah.
They did the same with Gina Carano. They did the same thing with Clarence Thomas's documentary.
Yep,
So
look at Travis Tritt standing up as well for himself. And
he's a country musician. In a lot of venues, we live in Nashville, so we're around it a lot. A lot of venues right now, you cannot go to a show unless you test negative for COVID within 24 hours of the show and bring your test results, or you bring your COVID vaccine thing. And he said, nope, not doing it. If you have these in place, if you have mask mandates in place, I'm not coming to play.
Yep. Hopefully more people stand up like this.
Yeah, because that's the thing. If more people stand up like that, then these venues can't have those policies, right? Because they're losing money. They're not getting these people to come play at their venues. Like, they're just going to go elsewhere.
Right.
So, there's good news. People are waking up. People are using their voice and what they can do to influence as much as possible.
Right, and we need a backswing here. We need a strong backswing because these people are crazy, man. Some of the stuff that they do are crazy.
Just a little.
Man, I don't even know. They're so possessed.
Mm-hmm. COVID vaccine things are weird.
You think you're running up on 2 years now. You think this thing would be over, and it's not. And that's another thing. It's like everyone's like, it's a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Is it really? Is it really? Did you look at Vermont? Because as Vermont has a relatively low, they're like 70-some% vaccinated. I think it's nearing 80%, and they're one of the breakout states right now.
Oh,
yeah. Somehow vaccines work. So
we only talk about it when it's convenient for us, Cory.
Yeah, we can't talk about Florida doing really, really well, or Texas doing really well, and California doing really, really poorly.
Not well.
not well.
Yes.
Not well at all.
That's all of our COVID news, though.
Yeah, let's end it because I'm sick of it.
On to not brighter things, but different things. So we talked about Afghanistan last month. Quick update, there's still 363 Americans still stuck there that have not been able to get out. And the Taliban is also giving property to the suicide bombers' families that tried to blow up U.S. people.
Yeah, they have like mission statements as a group, that they try and follow.
You
it's
mean
insane.
Like we knew they were terrible people who didn't believe in women's rights and gay rights?
Whites? Yeah, women's whites?
Nope.
Yeah.
The pumpkin spice is getting to my brain.
Women's whites. Women's whites and gay whites.
Yep. That's exactly what I meant.
No, it's not even that they're terrible people. It's that they've been indoctrinated into believing what they've been grown to believe since they were babies.
Yeah.
They don't. I wouldn't say it like I don't believe that humans are naturally evil. I mean, when it comes down to it, I believe you're a product of a system. Like it's like believing that everyone who is in Nazi Germany like would have been Nazis, or like people like to believe that they wouldn't have even like I claim that I wouldn't have been a Nazi in that time knowing who I am now.
Yeah.
Like that's not fair because I would have grown up a part of the system. Yeah,
Yes.
There are people that wouldn't have followed, but statistically most people would have followed, It's like preservation of the self.
Yeah. JP talks about that.
Yeah, he does.
lot.
I always got that from him. But it's the same thing. I mean, like if you grew up, over there, who's to say that you wouldn't have been a part of it, not knowing any better or not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like the Civil War here and having slavery.
Right.
You grew up in a place where your entire family owned slaves. You
Right.
grew up with it. You were comfortable with it. It's kind of like you just
Right,
don't know.
and I mean, slavery's been around forever, so it's like, oh, if you don't know any better, and there are people who stand up and eventually turn things around since they're wrong, but when you have an entire book that teaches you one way, it's horrible. But there is 363 Americans, they're still stuck there.
Yep. Hopefully we can get them out.
Yep. Moving on.
So Kyle Rittenhouse, he was from way back when we had all the protests and riots. He was at the Kenosha, Wisconsin riots. He's the one who was 17, had a firearm, and defended himself against other rioters. He goes on trial next week. So for November Monthly Scoop, we'll for sure talk about it because it's been long awaited, and it'll be interesting.
Yeah, and people like to compare him to like shooters and mass shooters and things. And I'm like, first of all, this guy defended himself and then walked up to the cops and laid down his weapons.
Tried to turn himself in
with his hands up. Does that sound to you like a crazy mass murderer?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But people like to paint him poorly.
Yeah, they like to paint him poorly. The Proud Boys, him and his mom were seen out at a restaurant with them. So everyone just assumes he's a white supremacist. People were very upset that he was drinking. I don't know if I told you about this.
Oh, no.
So he was drinking at a restaurant with his mom. And people were like, he is not of age, and freaking out. Well, they're in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Where it's legal if you're under the age of 18
to be
for your parent to sign a waiver for you to drink in a restaurant.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, again, it's just people not looking at having all the facts, not looking at every side of the situation. Like, do I think a 17-year-old should have been there with his firearm? Probably not.
Nope, stay home. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. But
well, people view everything through the lens to which they want to see things.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okay, moving on. We got some Biden news because, wait, where am I? Oh, here I am.
Yes. So Biden has taken more personal time and vacation than any other president in recent history.
Yeah, which, I mean, we've saw it coming. The guy's basically...
He's old.
He can't function, man. He's not doing anything. He's up there. He's like a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
There's no brains there.
I don't have issues with him taking personal time and traveling. I really don't. What I have an issue with was the double standard when Trump would go on vacation, I don't know, to like Mar-a-Lago for a weekend. People would lose their minds and be like, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's just out golfing. He doesn't care about America. But Biden goes on vacation when Afghanistan is like falling to pieces, isn't available to comment, and then no one says anything. So I don't have issues with him taking personal time. He's old. He needs a lot of personal time. But maybe like, don't be the president then.
Yeah, well, that's my thing. It's like he doesn't do anything anyways. It's the Obama administration, don't you know?
It's Obama in his ear whispering.
Yeah, well, over the last 3 weeks, you've also heard the chants from all the stadiums. Yeah. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden.
The greatest thing to ever come into existence.
Right, so is your people talking or are your people talking? Do they like Biden? I don't think so. At least none of the football crowds, the hockey crowds, the soccer crowds. NASCAR crowds. Yes, all of them were chanting fuck Joe Biden and it got misinterpreted.
Yes, so we watched the clip. It's freaking hilarious. It's at a racing event. The entire crowd is chanting F Joe Biden, and the commentator who's there, she's like, yeah, they're all cheering let's go Brandon.
Yeah, let's go Brandon.
And it's terrible because we all know what they're chanting.
Yeah. So
it's just like, oh, you shouldn't have even acknowledged it.
Well, and the thing is she heard it and she still passed it off. She's like, yeah, let's go Brandon, let's go Brandon.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, it's me.
He's got to be cracking up because he knows what they're saying.
I mean, I was like, oh God.
Yes, but with this has brought us two amazing Let's Go Brandon rap songs, and they have hit the top of the iTunes charts.
Yep. Who'd have thunk? You know, Joe Biden getting in the top 10, you know.
He's still hip and cool, y'all.
Yeah, he's still, well, you know, like Kamala, she likes some, what was it? What did she listen to back in the 80s that didn't exist?
Oh my God, that didn't even exist.
yeah, I forgot what. She was a Snoop or something.
It was Snoop or like Tupac.
Yeah, Tupac it was.
It was Tupac.
Yeah, back in the 80s or something. I was like, bro.
Tupac was not making music, but okay.
Yeah.
No, it was like in the 70s.
Yeah, something, yeah.
She was like a full decade off.
And people have been demonetized on YouTube for saying let's go Brandon too. So when your big tech needs to control things, just think about that. Making a joke, let's go Brandon, and getting demonetized for it.
Government overreach.
Government overreach. These people are trying to control every aspect of your life.
What's hilarious is these people said, let's go Brandon. They didn't even say fuck Joe Biden. Like they're making a joke. Oh, let's go Brandon. Do you hear everyone talk about it? And it's like, boom, demonetized.
Even that, though, you should be able to say fuck Joe Biden.
You should.
That's what I'm saying. It's
no, you should. Freedom of speech.
This is let's go Brandon. Just let's go. It could have been for anything. Like, oh, my son's name is Brandon, and he scored a soccer goal. Let's go Brandon. Demonetized.
I know. It's wild.
It's ridiculous.
If I knew a group of people, I would 100% make us all dress up like cheerleaders and then chant "Let's Go Brandon" all night.
Oh, I would do that.
That'd be hilarious.
Really, really tight, small skirt, everything. And I would the whole night be like, "Let's go, Brandon," with little pom poms.
That could have been a great Halloween costume.
I know people would have laughed at me, not with me, at me. It would have been magnificent.
That's okay. You could have done a cute little somersault.
Yep. Yeah, I could have, done some really cool, bending over moves. And,
no.
You could see up my skirt and all kinds of stuff.
Okay. We don't want to talk about that.
Gas prices.
Speaking of Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon.
Because of Mr. Brandon, gas prices in California are over $7 a gallon. That's a lot of money.
You asked for it, and we gave it to you.
Man, you really wanted money to do all that spending for people who don't do anything.
Yeah,
and this is what happens.
Don't you know that gas prices are indicative of a flourishing economy?
What?
Yeah. Did you know that?
You're joking me.
Yeah, I'm serious, actually. Did you know that?
Oh, I thought you meant them being really, really high.
It is. Gas prices, when they're high, is indicative of a flourishing economy, statistically. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, most people think it's because Joe Biden, it sucks, but a lot of people, it's because our economy is doing really well as far as like stocks and things, so the gas prices surge.
What?
Yeah.
Then how come when Trump was president, gas was really cheap?
Because he wanted to make it cheap, because everyone wanted it to be cheap. I mean,
Oh.
who wants high gas prices besides oil companies?
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I wouldn't say high gas prices are good for everyone, but they're indicative of an economy that's doing well.
Oh,
And another
okay.
thing, yeah.
That's good. I didn't know that. Thank you.
I didn't know that either. I found that out.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was
Most
just
people
gonna-
think, the economy's doing poorly, that's why gas prices, and it's actually the opposite. Now, granted, Joe Biden and the administration should want low gas prices for our citizenry.
Yes. But
But
they've
yeah.
came out and said they're not going to do anything about gas prices.
Right. And they're probably also, you have to imagine they're probably getting, like payoffs and stuff for having gas prices be high with all the companies. Yeah.
Campaign funds.
Right.
You know,
stuff
the
like
deal.
stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I never drive anymore, so I don't have to pay the prices.
Well, that's true. We walk. We pay. The only gas prices we pay are from Ethereum. I'm just
You're so funny.
Bro, well, I could fill my car 8 times for what these gas prices are. Anyways, moving on, friends. Moving on. Just some crypto jokes, but it's fine.
That no one got.
No
but
one
it's
got but me,
okay. Brian Laundries, however you want to say his last name. That was Gabby's boyfriend that was missing. His bones were found, in Florida, right next to his backpack and things. But it's really mysterious. They couldn't find him for months. Everyone's looking for him. Dog the bounty hunter is out for this man's throat. And then randomly, in a nature preserve where everyone knew he was at months ago, they just found his bones right next to his backpack.
Wow.
Not the body, just
the
his bones.
Well, that's interesting.
All the bones.
I have not been following the story, but I know you're into it, so.
I don't follow it super deeply. I'm not like all the other crazy white girls who like conspiracy theories and all that stuff. But I just thought it was really, how does that happen that no one saw his body out there, but all of a sudden you just have his bones that are completely, there's no flesh left.
Yeah, I mean, someone was kind of hungry. So.
But the bones were all there.
Yeah, the bones are there. You can't eat the bones.
Well, I'm saying if an alligator or something got him, not every bone would be there.
I'm talking about humans eating humans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you think his parents just gnawed on his leg
Yeah.
chicken bone and then threw the... Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's interesting. My theory is it's not really him and that the FBI is sick of everyone trying to call in with their tips and tricks and all,
Meaning they're still looking for him, but privately?
Yeah, I think they did this so people would stop being all about it. And he's probably in Jamaica or something. We'll never find him.
That's true.
That's my 2 cents. That it's not his real body.
Karma will find you. Karma will
sir.
find you. Alec Baldwin, a very controversial actor, in my opinion, has a lot of anger management issues in the past. Discharges a prop gun and kills someone on set.
Yes, this just happened this past weekend. That is really, really sad.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a prop gun, why would it discharge?
So he was told he was given a cold gun. It was not, and he shot 2 people. One was in critical condition and is now fine. The other one did pass. Afterwards, it was found out that there was people on set that were using the gun for fun offset time, as in taking it and going and shooting shit and then bringing the gun back to set.
Oh, I see.
So, don't know exactly what happened there. There's also some reports. It's very wishy-washy right now. Some people are saying the set was super safe. They felt secure, all that kind of things. And then on the flip side, people are coming out and saying that they didn't feel secure on set and didn't like the handling of the guns. So it was pretty 50-50. No one really knows what happened. I know that's sad. I know that's traumatizing. Like, I can't imagine being in a scene and then you fire what you think is a prop gun and it's not.
Yeah.
I just don't know how that happens. How, like, whoever is the prop master, or you usually have someone for ammunitions and all that stuff there. How did they not check the gun before you start filming?
Right.
Like, that's a very quick, like, 1, 2, okay, nothing in
You
there.
had one job, sir. You had one job.
Yeah. It's so sad.
Yeah, it sucks, and he's politically anti-gun, too.
Yeah, that's very ironic that he's very anti-gun and doesn't believe in guns. So he doesn't use them in his personal life. But he'll use it when he's filming a movie.
Yeah, the guy who's politically anti-gun shoots someone.
I know, and it's like, sir, if you would have had gun safety, do you think you would have checked the gun before the scene started?
Well, even if it's a possibility, I mean, like, if they have the capability of shooting something out of one end, you might want to be careful with it, regardless of whether it could kill someone or not.
Right?
And
exactly.
Look, it did kill someone. So.
And if you would have had just general gun safety that, you know, the 10-year-olds get in Wisconsin, I think you would have checked it real quick and been like, ooh, there's a round in here. Is this fake? And someone would have been like, oh, shit. Nope.
Yeah,
it could have been avoided.
Huge mistake there.
Yeah, so we'll see more. We'll see what the investigation, all of that uncovers.
We have, for the first time on this podcast, run across what I believe is the most villainous lie that anyone has ever mustered in history. And that's including Dr. Fauci in this.
Wow, this is a big one.
Mr. Chris Wallace from Fox News Sunday calls Jen Psaki one of the best press secretaries ever. I
don't even know what to say. Is it April Fool's?
No, you're a few months off.
Okay. This isn't a Halloween prank?
No.
He didn't want to scare us with his horrifying statement?
I don't know. I'm horrified.
Okay. The queen of circle back.
The queen of circle back. The queen of I'll get back to you. The queen of I don't know. The queen of let's lie about everything all the time.
Wow.
Best
She's
press
the best.
secretaries ever. Yeah. She puts Kayleigh McEnany to shame.
Yeah, man. I mean, Kayleigh McEnany with pulling up statistics and research and answering every single question to the best of her ability.
Not caring about narratives, just giving you stats.
Just straight facts.
Yep.
She was definitely doing it wrong.
Yeah, I know. I like this chick.
Jen Psaki, just...
I like to be lied to. Yeah, so that was hilarious.
I think Chris Wallace is deranged.
Yeah, I think he is. He's got a little Joe Biden disease going on.
It's that Pfizer vaccine.
Right?
It got to him.
All right. And Aaron Rodgers, moving on to football, little football news. Aaron Rodgers, we love him and sometimes don't like him, but...
He's a drama queen.
He's a drama queen. I still like Aaron Rodgers. Some people don't. But he was caught saying some things to some Bears fans in Chicago.
Yes. So he was on the field. He was mic'd. A play went great. And he says, I still own you. And he obviously forgets. Maybe he didn't forget, to be honest, that he was mic'd.
No, he doesn't care. Trust me.
He really doesn't care.
Yeah.
But he says, I still own you to the Bears.
Yeah.
Which is freaking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, normally showboating like that I'm not a fan of, but it's, it's my team.
It's the Packers and the Bears.
Yeah, it's the Packers and the Bears, so that's kind of hilarious.
Yeah. Packers have this entire brand about the Bears still suck.
Well,
it is our thing. So him saying that, just, amazing.
I haven't been watching football at all this year, so
Mm-hmm.
I know that they're winning, but I haven't watched any, so I don't even know who's good, etc. But it's still hilarious.
The Bears still suck.
The Bears still suck. Yes.
I wanted to talk about all of the Dave Chappelle drama, because there seems to be a lot of it. So Dave Chappelle had his new special come out. It is his special to wrap up all specials, essentially. I watched it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny. I mean, he's just hilarious. So I thought it was really funny. At the end, I thought it was really heartwarming. And it was all about unity and people being okay to make fun of other people, and who cares? Other people did not take it how I did, clearly. There was a protest at Netflix. A bunch of the employees walked out because they said Dave Chappelle was transphobic because he made some trans jokes. You know?
Because as a comedian, it's impossible to make jokes these days. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's made trans jokes in the past before, and everyone gets mad at him. But he also makes jokes about Asian people. He makes jokes about women. He makes jokes about men, about black men. He pokes fun at absolutely everyone because that's what comedians do.
Yeah, they're jesters. They're modern jesters, guys. They make fun of everything.
Yeah, but everyone took what he said just so insanely, and whatever.
There's a reason these things are funny. Let's just be honest here.
It's funny. It is funny. He is not talking directly to you. Like, he's just making a joke.
Yeah.
And what
grow a backbone. Come on.
And what I had the biggest issue with is because I watched the special before I knew about everyone getting, like, PO'd about all of it. So his special, he does have jokes about trans people. He's got jokes about a bunch of other people. He's got jokes about how the LGBTQIAB plus whatever community makes up whatever they want to be whatever they want. Like, his jokes are so funny and they're so accurate. But he ends this entire special, right, talking about how he doesn't care if you think one way or another. He's going to treat you like a human being. And, you know, everyone needs to have an open mind to be able to poke fun at yourself and at others. And then he has the most heartwarming story about his friend who is transgender opening one of his shows for him in California because it was her dream to be a stand-up comedian, and she freaking bombed. She sucked, right? She did absolutely terrible, but she was having a ball, and she was so rowdy in the audience and was cracking jokes with Chappelle while he's doing his show that the audience fell in love with her, and she made his show that night, like, so much better. Like, it was amazing, right? After that, he was like, you're really funny. You just really suck at being a stand-up comedian. Like, it's so nice and so heartwarming. Well, he talks about how she later committed suicide and doesn't know why. She didn't leave a note or anything. Doesn't know if it's because of the attention she'd got from the stand-up show, negative or bad, if it was something else going on in her life, but she committed suicide. I mean, it's like the antidote of all antidotes. Like when someone's like, I'm not racist, I have a black friend. It's the same thing. He was like, I have a trans friend. I love trans people. I think they're really nice. You know, I don't hate anyone. They're just like me. And then people get all up in arms about it.
Yeah.
That's my very long rant. It just makes me mad. There's a funny part, though.
What's the funny part?
It?
Go for it.
So, Ashley Preston is a trans woman. She helped organize the Netflix protest. She doesn't work at Netflix. She had racist tweets come out that she'd posted.
No way.
Yes. One of them, I'm not going to say all of this. Asian hoes act like they won't get karate chopped in their mother effing throat. What is this hoe staring at? Mind your beeswax, B word. That was just one tweet.
Wow.
And she had several
How
tweets.
ladylike.
Yeah, she had several tweets about like chop suey something. Really, really racist against Asian people. But no one cares. Because, you know, she's a trans woman. She's an activist. So why did her transgressions mean anything?
That doesn't matter. These people are fake.
Yeah.
They're all fake.
Well, it's just very one-sided. Because she also said, so all this comes out about her, right? About her nasty tweets and all this airs. And then she'll say, it'll take more than tweets from nearly a decade ago that y'all already weaponized against me 2 years ago to stop me from doing the work that'll free all of us today. This is so old, and I've already taken accountability for it. There's no scandal here. But how come when Republicans, not even Republicans, how come when someone else says that, like Kevin Hart,
not time to destroy,
then he can't host the Oscars, even though he already taking accountability for what he said in the past?
These people are jokes. That's all I can say about it.
That's why I think it's so crazy. Like, if you took accountability for it and you agree that what you said was wrong, then you should extend the same grace to others.
Well, right. I mean, like, yeah, exactly.
But you're not treating people how you would want to be treated.
It's a cancel war, you know? It's like who can cancel each other the fastest, you know? It's such a joke. And that's another thing. It's like canceling to who? Like, who are you canceling to? Because if your true fans understand who you are, then you're not going to get canceled.
Yeah.
You know, you're canceled to the people who are basically sheep.
Exactly.
Is all it is.
Chappelle is never actually going to be canceled.
Hell no.
How many times have people tried to cancel him? It's like once every 3 months.
Yeah, it's such a joke at this point. I'm like, don't you people have anything better to do?
Yeah.
Any other Dave Chappelle news?
No, that is it. I had my rant.
No? So Netflix, the strike and everything?
That was everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You should go watch the special, though. It was really freaking funny.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it.
I'll watch it with you. It was good.
Moving on to New York City, because New York City, obviously, canceling isn't enough, and New York City's crazy, so no one should live there anymore. But they're removing the Thomas Jefferson statue from City Hall. Why are they doing this?
Oh, because Thomas Jefferson had slaves, so
right,
he's racist.
Right. So he's racist, even though he was a key contributor to removing slavery.
Yes.
But the guy is racist, so we gotta get rid of the statue. And apparently, there's no such thing to preserve our history, regardless how good or bad. So.
Exactly. And he was wanting to have the Declaration of Independence be against slavery, but knew at the time it could not be. So he made sure it was written in a way that later on, when our people were more knowledgeable, that it would include black people. It sounds like he did a lot for black people.
Yeah.
And for freedom of people in general.
We are beating a dead horse because these people are fake and idiots. We can't say it enough. We can't say it enough.
Yeah. It's just wild. By Thomas Jefferson, which I guess now Hamilton's probably like super racist now.
Oh yeah, Hamilton, you know, it came out a couple years ago before the whole cancel culture thing started to really bolster itself.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's still going. I'm real surprised.
I know, because you got Thomas Jefferson in there.
Yeah.
You got all of the founding
Alexander
fathers.
Hamilton.
George Washington is in there, and we've already discussed that he's a super mega racist.
Right, they're all racist, man.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Pretty soon on Disney, it's going to have that title that comes before it saying, this was filmed in a time previously to blah, blah, blah. It may have racist undertones.
Again, people have no idea what racism is or what it means anymore.
Yeah.
The word has been diluted.
Mm-hmm.
It's used as an insult, and even the insult doesn't mean anything, so people have moved on to other words. Yeah, these Marxist possessed crazies
Yes.
are getting old.
On to some positive news. Do you want to hear something good?
Yeah, do it.
So there was a shooting in a Pennsylvania mall. That doesn't sound like good news. However, a legally armed bystander was able to shut down the mall shooter.
Good.
Stopped a mall shooting.
Good. You're not going to hear stuff like that.
No.
The news doesn't want you to hear that.
Oh my God, it's like if people are armed and properly trained that they could make a difference in the world.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Insane.
There's another side note. Did you see the video of that guy in the gas station?
No.
So there's this Marine in a gas station, right? This dude comes in with a gun, tries to rob it. The Marine is standing there right when he comes in and freaking just clobbers the shit out of this dude. Like pushes the gun out of the way, takes his bag, and bam! So he stopped this dude from robbing the gas station.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
People doing the right thing, being heroes, standing up for people.
Go team.
Woo!
Shout out Nicole Arbor.
Yes.
All right. Michigan grade schools canceling Halloween and Valentine's Day because of equity and disparity at East Lansing.
Yes. So in Michigan, schools have decided to no longer celebrate Halloween or Valentine's Day because some children are not able to have as good of a Halloween costume as other kids, or not able to bring in as bougie of a Valentine's Day card or whatever for other kids. So banning it all together.
Yeah, so here's my thing. Who cares? It's never mattered how good your costume was. It's how much fun you had.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that when you go out trick-or-treating, they don't discriminate upon how well the costume was made.
This is my issue with it. How they framed their argument was they wanted to be equitable and inclusive to all families. So they're wording it as a way of the black kids can't afford as nice as Halloween costumes. Like, that's basically how they were portraying this whole image. But, I mean, you're going to have an all-white school, let's say somewhere in freaking Wisconsin, where there's going to be kids that don't have as nice as Halloween costumes because their parents, like, they don't have as much money. Or maybe they don't care about Halloween as much. Or maybe their family's religious and doesn't celebrate Halloween. You know? So I don't understand taking it away just because you think black. That's also very racist to be like black kids can't afford to go to do Halloween costumes.
Yeah, but they don't see it that way. They're helping them. No, you're being racist is what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's about dressing up and being someone who, like, being Superman, even if it's just a homemade t-shirt with some duct tape.
Yeah,
you know?
And last time I checked, you could throw a $2 sheet over you, cut some holes in it, and you're a ghost.
Yeah.
So, and I went to Goodwill for my Halloween costume. It cost me like $20, and I even went all out on it. So, yeah.
Yeah, you had accessories and everything.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I believe that.
I don't agree with it. When I was a kid, my mom made all of our Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Out of old prom dresses from Goodwill, with some makeup. We didn't go out. There's too many of us kids. You're not going to spend $60 on a costume for each kid.
Yeah, what about like flea markets and
thrift stores
and what
Salvation Army.
Yeah, like you can definitely find stuff. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either.
No, me either. I think it was just lazy way to get rid of it.
Yeah, we have one more story today.
We do. So, always
gotta end it off on a good note.
This is not a good note, sir.
Okay, not a good note.
So, always try and share something about Nashville. On Broadway this weekend, we have these double-decker buses that do tours around Nashville. Double-decker, so you can sit on the top and see all the sights, It's like a redneck version of London. Well, a lady was in the street, and she got hit and ran over by a double-decker bus.
I'm going to be a horrible human being, but I think that's hilarious.
I'm trying so hard not to be mean about it. But, like, I was on Broadway, like, an hour after this happened. And so I saw the bus, like, see where it's blocked off. It's, like, not at an intersection. So I'm like, what were you doing that you were in the middle of the road to get hit by a bus?
Yeah. Do you know what I am envisioning when you told me this story?
Like Mean Girls?
Some like really, really hammered chick, like the stupid one. What's her name? The blonde Mean Girl.
Yeah, Regina George, and she gets hit by the school bus.
No, not that one. The blonde.
Oh, Gretchen Wiener.
No, not Gretchen. She's the brunette, the blonde one, the dumb one.
Oh no, the one that wants to be a mouse.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God, I forget her name.
Okay, but anyways, I imagine her like walking, and then some guys on the like third or second floor screaming out to her. And they're like, show me your titties. And she goes in the street to flash them. And right as she's lifting up, she gets hit by the bus. That for some reason, that's what I remember. That's like a Nashville story. Like, that's what I feel like. And like, they never see them because she gets hit by a bus. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, this is a horrible thing. I shouldn't be laughing. But I'm a horrible person. And I think it's funny.
Well, okay, you want to know what the worst part is? She was still stuck underneath the bus for like 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Like, they had to get her out from under the bus.
Just think, titties out and everything.
Oh my gosh. Like in Nashville, woo girl. Woo!
Yeah, woo! Woo!
Oh my gosh. There also was a lady a couple weeks ago where her scooter, she failed to check the brakes on her scooter, which I don't know who does that. And she ran into the back of the semi and got killed.
Yeah, people get killed easy here. Do you realize this?
Do you realize it's all women?
Yeah, it is all women who get killed. And normally I don't mean this, but I don't know if they're all blondes, but it seems like there's a trend.
Yes.
All right, that is all we got for your October monthly scoop. Thank you so much for listening, guys.
Hope you enjoyed it. We will have, as always, our weekly show uploads on Wednesdays. Our next episode is going to be November 10th already. So have a great Halloween. Eat lots of candy. Be super spooky.
Yeah, get your costume on.
Do not get hit by a bus.
Yeah, and don't flash them titties.
You're ridiculous.
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening this week's episode of the Strive Nation podcast with your hosts Cory, Estreen, and Taylor Huff.
Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Strive Nation Pod on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Join us for our next episode in 2 weeks. And remember, when the world is upside down, Strive Nation is right side up for you guys. Have a good one.